So yeah, I literally cried during my last video because I don't know if my account is still here. I mean, if it is hacked or if it's locked. So when I got into it, I was super happy that this account is still here. So a little bit of a backstory. I'm an old player. I've been playing this since launch, and I've been playing this on my mobile phone, which is super hard. and my and my mid-ranger phone is always crying for help because it's always super heated. And then I stopped playing after since January this year. So a lot of changes have happened. I have our house renovated, and I've managed to purchase my own PC. So for my friends and family who helped me out here, thank you. Thank you very much. Now, as you can see, I haven't been into Sumeru. So I haven't touched anything anything from here. I haven't finished fully upgrading my Sakura tree, I guess. So that will be for another video. And I haven't started this event yet. Oh my god, I think I still have time. I'm gonna do it this first. Okay. So before I do anything in this game, I would like to first introduce you to my channel. So my name is Vaihander. Why that name? You have to figure it out. So I'm gonna show you my progress from the very beginning of playing this game. So I'm just gonna say to all of you, or I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not a flex. I just wanted to share all my 5-star characters that I have gotten through the course of this game, through playing this game. Okay? Sorry, I'm still bad at English. I'm stuttering right now. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. I will tell you all that I'm 100% free to play. So I haven't spent anything from this game. I haven't bought any Welkin. Just nothing. I haven't spent anything. So my very first 5-star character is Jean. You can see right here on this date. This is the date of the launch, right? So my first 5-star character is Jean. I got her literally on the beginner Noel banner on the first 10 pull. So yeah, at the beginning of the game, so I think at adventure level 7, when you can get the free pulls, at that time I never was expecting anything. So yeah, I should expect Noel as our first character. But I never thought that I would be getting Jean early. So when I pulled her, I was like, oh my god, this is so awesome. So I was super excited that I have to got her. I mean, she's great. I mean, she's a tank. She can provide damage and she can also heal. So I think she's one of the best utilities that you can have early in the game. Now we have the first exclusive banner, which is exclusive character, I mean, which is Venti. Now I thought having Jean and having Venti at the same team will give me the Anemo Resonance of the cooldown and the movement speed, which is very cool. I didn't know for that time that when you summon on the exclusive banner, there's a chance you won't get a character because of the 50-50 chance. So that's the time that I thought, oh, it's just a gamble. But my mentality way back is, if I don't get a character, that's fine. So I'm gonna move on to the next one. So what happened is that I got Venti on the third 10-star wish on a 50-50. So that was quite lucky on my part, okay? So this is my first ever 50-50 win, okay? Now I already had Jean and Venti in the same team. Well, actually, I had Chong Yun as my first DPS, but I kind of dropped him because of what I got early on. So for the second banner, we have Klee. And, you know, I thought she was very, very cute. And her playstyle is just unique from the other characters. She's just like a Claymore type catalyst. Like, she can demolish rocks and mines. And she might be clunky, but if you play her like it's supposed to do, which is almost mid-range, she's a very powerful DPS. Like this one. Where are they? Oh, they're gone. So this one is memorable because I was summoning her after I found my Primogems, and then it was the end of the month. So by the next morning, there will be a reset on the glitter exchange. So I waited for it. But I don't understand why. I don't know, I was just so excited to be on the next day when I literally woke up in early in the morning without any alarm, and then I was just get online and then exchange it. And when I tried to pull that 10 pull, I got her. I got her in the fourth 10 pull. So that's another 50-50 win for me. I was like, oh my goodness. This is kind of ridiculous because that is the second time that I won the 50-50. But I'm extremely happy. She's my very first legit main DPS. So after a while, so I've been farming a lot of Primogems since I already got Klee, and I thought to myself, what if I summoned in a standard banner? So I managed to save my Primogems and I started summoning. And then I got Chi-Chi on my 5th 10 pull. Now, this one is, for me right now, is kind of special. You know why? I'm gonna show you this. I've actually saved this pull because early on I never knew that this is by far my luckiest 10 pull because I got Chi-Chi, I got the Skyward Blade, and I never knew that Amber, Kaya's, and Lisa's constellations were quite rare. So this one is very, very memorable for me. And this is so far my luckiest pull ever. So early on in the game, this was my team. So I have Klee as the main DPS. I have Jean and Venti for the Anima Resonance, which is quite handy for the stamina consumption decrease and the movement speed increase, and just to make sure Klee doesn't just mess around all the time. And then I have Chi-Chi as a healer too, because you know in this game you can never have too much healing, okay? Now moving on to version 1.1, we have first Childe and then Zhongli. Now Tartaglia, or Childe right here, I kind of got him by accident. I don't really have plans to get Childe. I only wanted Diona. So at that time, with my farm Primogems, I tried to pull for Diona, and then literally on my second 10 pull, he came out. I just pulled him. So that's another unexpected 50-50 win. So I'm just kind of excited, and because that was clearly unexpected. But I quite like Child. But the thing is, as I play him a little more, I find him very clunky, or I find him very complicated. You should clearly have at least one constellation of Child so you can, you know, play him a lot better. But how did I get these one-star constellation? I'll tell you later. And by the way, I didn't get Dion at that point. Oh man, that was literally str- suffering from success. So yeah, I tried pulling Zhongli on his first run. So unfortunately, I haven't got him. Though he is the I think the best support character you could ever have in your party. Period. It's just such a shame that I haven't got Shang-Li. Or I know everyone would want the Zhongli, and everyone have waited for his reruns. I don't know if how many reruns that he had. Yeah, but still I don't have Zhongli, so I have to deal with it. So the 1.2 version introduced us to Dragon Spine. Oh, I'm gonna I'm gonna freeze to death. So it introduced us to Dragon Spine, and it gave us a glimpse of two new characters, Albedo and Ganyu. Now, I got Albedo on the 75th, I think, or 78th pull after I have not gotten Zhongli, which is, by the way, this is another 50-50 win. Okay, I think Albedo is so cool, and if you know his backstory, it's, it is even way more better. Now for the second character of the version 1.2 is Ganyu. Now I did not expect her to come out of my pools. She's literally one of those characters that I did not expect coming into my roster, because I already had Albedo at 50-50, and then I just summoned with all the remaining Primogems that I have, and then on my second 10 pool she came out. I mean, what the hell is going on? So that's another 50-50 win for me. So I used it for a bit, but unfortunately I don't have Emil's bow. So I just benched her. But the thing is, I got her. That's all that matters. Now for the 1.3 version, we are introduced to Xiao and then Hu Tao. I tried pulling Xiao, but unfortunately I didn't get him. So I move on to the next one. Now Hu Tao, I know this is one of the most sought after characters in the game because of her personality, and it's just so damn cute. Okay, and I think she's one of the best DPS in the game. So I tried to pull this fiery girl, but I actually got a fire 5-star character. Unfortunately, it's a male character. Just for clarification, I got my first Diluc on the standard when I got Albedo. So that was before Christmas. So having both Albedo and Diluc before Christmas is just one of the, greatest gift that I'll ever have. So moving on the game versions, I think 1.4 and 1.5, we got another rerun of Child and then Zhongli. Oh, this Child I remember now. So losing to Hu Tao, I got a guarantee. So here's what happened. Remember that one constellation that I had with Child? Here it is. And this is freaking frustrating. Because I just wanted Rosaria. Because, you know, I'm really intrigued by Rosaria when she came out of on the Dragon Spine storyline. So why not? I want her. So coincidentally, it was on Child's banner. So I tried to pull Rosaria through singles, and then I don't know, in my second or third single pull, Child just came out, and I was like, oh my god, that ruined my guarantee. So I was frustrated and I said, screw it, I'm gonna summon all my Primogems on Rosaria. So I summoned Rosaria and I got her at least 3 times. So that's already a C2 Rosaria. I'm quite happy with it, but I'm kind of sad at the same time because my guarantee is just gone. Oh, by the way, I've managed to get Constellation 6 of Rosaria pretty much at the course of the game. So during my summoning or stuff, I just got her by C6. So just for reference. Now, I know Zhongli had a rerun out after Child, and I didn't quite thought about pulling him because I was super interested in the new character, Eula. So I farmed the Primogems, and this was also memorable because literally on this place at Dragon Spine that I pulled her at a 50-50 win again. But this one, it was 30 minutes before Eula's banner is gone, and I have to search the very last chest to get that 2 Primogems that I wanted for that one pull. And then I got her. So getting Eula is pretty much stressful, but you know, it's always worth it when you got her. Now, for the very last version for Mondstadt or Liyue, we have Kazuha. I literally skipped him because I was thinking I already had Venti, I already had Jean, so I had two Animos already. So I'm thinking there's no need to be getting Kazuha at that point. But boy, I was very wrong. My brother got Kazuha, and he says he's one of the best supports that you could ever have because of her elemental ability. Kazuha is just too good in either Spiral Abyss or in any content. Kazuha is just too good. So I'm kind of regret not having him. Now as we enter 2.0, or Inazuma actually, we have Kamisaru Ayaka. I never skipped her. She's the one character that got leaked a year before Genshin Impact was released. And I think Ayaka is MiHoYo's favorite character. Now I'm really kinda like her skill set and how she hovers through the ground with her icy submarine or something like that. So I tried to pull her, but unfortunately I got the Water Surfer. So this is another 50-50 loss for me. And I think Mona, she's my first Mona. So now I am at my guarantee. I tried to pull for Yoimiya. Oh, at the back of my mind, I wanted to get Sayu. But if I got Yoimiya early at that time, that would be great because I love her design, I love her personality, she's good with kids, and since I already have a 5-star Rust, that could be a good weapon for her. So either way, if I got her, it would be just fine. But during my pulls, I got Sayu at Constellation 1, but no Yoimiya. So after that, I stopped and moved on to the next banner. Now moving on with the Electro Archon Raiden Shogun. I mean, literally every player wanted her. I think most of the players right now is does have Raiden Shogun because you can fit her in any team comp. So I've waited patiently for her after I failed to get Yoimiya. And then I watched the teaser trailer, I was super excited. And then the trailer dropped, and I was like,
only through eternity
God
are you closest to the
damn.
heavenly principles.
So yeah, I managed to pull her around 75th to 78th pull, which is my guarantee. Now let's move on to the next character, Kokumi. Now this one for me is really special. Because at that point I have just a handful of Primogems, so I was not really expecting getting Kokumi. So I tried to pull just 10 pulls, and unfortunately I got Jean, which is, I think that's my first constellation of Jean. So I was just like, oh, that's okay. So I lost a 50-50 at that point. But then I've managed to get single pulls. I've made single pulls, and after the second or third single pull, I pulled for Kokumi. I was like, oh my gosh, that was so good. I was so happy at that time. And honestly, Kokumi is my personal favorite. I mean, look at her. She's just too pretty, man. And the thing about it is, I like support characters. When I'm playing any RPG games, it's either I'm a tank or a healer. Because you know, you can be a DPS all you want. But what holds the team together, that one character that glues the team or the squad together, is either the tank or the healer. So Kokumi is really my personal favorite. So during that time, this is my second squad. I have Eula, my main DPS, and Raiden Shogun with the utility with the physical shred, and then the C6 on Rosaria is absolutely ridiculous. And then my personal favorite, my healer Kokumi. So at the course of the game, there's a couple of reruns like Child and Hu Tao. So obviously I don't want another Child accidentally, and not by accident, I guess. And then yeah, I fell out of for Hu Tao because I just want new released characters like this one, Arataki Ito. So I tried to gamble and amassed copious amount of Primogems, and I got him in a 50-50. I think I've already spent all my luck here in this banner because I've managed to get Arataki Ito on my 75th to 78th pull, and I won the 50-50. And then I rarely pull on the weapon banner. So I do a couple of singles at weapon banner for Ito, and I got these. I mean, what the heck? That was super lucky for my part. And after that, so I'm just, okay, I'll just summon the rest of my Primogems on the banner again. And just, I think, 3 to 4 single pulls later, I got a constellation. I was like, oh my god. So basically, Ito is not my exclusive character to have a one constellation. That will be Child. But this character is quite special because this is the first time I got his exclusive weapon, and at the same time, he's the first one that I've fully crowned. So pretty much I can say that my build for Ito is quite good. Oh, by the way, I've gotten Goro at C1 on the Ito banner. And after that, I stopped playing. And after 8 months, I'm back. So during the course of my wishes, I have actually made 8 50-50 wins. That would be 3 50-50 losses and 3 guarantees. So that is pretty much good, right? But you might ask, am I the very luckiest free-to-play player ever? Absolutely not. There are many players that just not recorded that are pretty much more luckier than I am. Okay? So let's just be clear about it. Now, going back to the character archive, I've noticed something, but obviously I know of it. I haven't gotten one Keqing yet. But please, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to get Keqing when I gonna summon again. So here's the thing. I'm gonna save all my Primogems when I have farmed the Primogems on Inazuma. I've completed the Sakura Tower and rather Sakura Tree, and I've done all the current events. So what I'm planning is I'm gonna summon for Nahida. Okay, let's be clear. So obviously I have a lot of skip characters like Yelan, Kamisaru Ayato, Yae Miko, and Shenhe. Too bad I haven't got Yunjin on the free selection choice during the Lantern Rite. And obviously I have to skip Sino, and then the other character, which is gonna be Nilo, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. So that's about it. So I hope you have the glimpse of my character progress during the start of the game. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and after this I think I would have to start with the Bruise, I think. Ballads and Bruise event. I think I could rush it. I still have 3 more days, I guess. So that's it. That will be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it all, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.